Ricky Gervais, the British comedian, writer, and actor, has carved a unique niche in the world of comedy with his sharp wit, unapologetic humor, and keen observations on societal norms. Gervais's willingness to tackle taboo subjects and challenge societal conventions has often sparked debates, with some lauding his candidness and others critiquing his approach as insensitive or inappropriate. Join Facts vs. UK as we present The Whole World Hates Him, Now Ricky Gervais Breaks His Silence. Golden Globes. Ricky Gervais's stints as the host of the Golden Globe Awards have been marked by his audacious, no-holds-barred humor, which often takes aim at Hollywood's elite, the entertainment industry's practices, and even the very nature of award shows. First hosting gig, 2010. Gervais's first time hosting set the tone for his subsequent appearances. He took jabs at various celebrities, including a joke about Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp's film The Tourist being nominated only because the Hollywood Foreign Press Association wanted the stars to attend the ceremony. Second time, 2011. This was perhaps his most controversial hosting gig. He made a joke about the Church of Scientology and its celebrity followers, leading to a lot of discussions in the media. He also took a swipe at Robert Downey Jr.'s past troubles with addiction, to which Downey Jr. responded on stage, calling the show mean-spirited. Gervais's humor was so sharp this year, there were rumors he'd been banned from hosting again. Third hosting gig, 2012. Gervais returned, and while he promised to keep things less controversial, he still managed to ruffle feathers. He made jokes about Justin Bieber's paternity test and the Jodie Foster-directed film The Beaver. He also took aim at the HFPA and NBC, the network broadcasting the event. Fourth time, 2016. After a few years hiatus, Gervais was back. He made headlines for his joke about Caitlyn Jenner, which many criticized as transphobic. He also commented on the lack of diversity in Hollywood, a topic that was particularly pertinent given the #OscarsSoWhite controversy that year. Fifth hosting gig, 2020. Gervais announced this would be his last time hosting the Golden Globes, and he didn't hold back. He made several jokes about Hollywood's relationship with streaming services, particularly Netflix. He also commented on celebrities making political statements, suggesting they were in no position to lecture the public about real-world issues given their privileged positions. One of his most talked about moments was when he addressed the issue of companies like Apple launching streaming services while having factories, quote, in China where they use sweatshop labor. Throughout his hosting gigs, his approach has been consistent. He uses the platform to make sharp critiques of Hollywood, often blurring the line between comedy and commentary. While many appreciate his candidness and refusal to pander to the industry, others feel he sometimes crosses the line into being mean-spirited or inappropriate. Transgender Jokes. He's faced criticism for making jokes that some perceive as transphobic. One of the most notable was during the Golden Globes when he made comments about Caitlyn Jenner. While he did acknowledge her transition and the positive impact it had on transgender visibility, he also made a joke about her driving incident in which a woman died, saying, quote, she didn't do a lot for women drivers. Many felt the joke was in poor taste and that it unnecessarily misgendered and mocked Jenner. In his Netflix special, Humanity, Gervais included a segment where he discussed gender identity and made jokes about identifying as a chimpanzee. Critics argue that such jokes belittle the experiences of transgender people and perpetuate misunderstandings and stereotypes about what it means to be transgender. Gervais's Twitter feed has also been a source of controversy. He's made several tweets and comments that some feel mock transgender people and the concept of gender identity. For instance, he's made jokes about identifying as different objects or animals, which many argue trivializes the genuine struggles transgender individuals face in being recognized for their true gender. Gervais has defended his jokes on numerous occasions. He often states that his intention is not to mock transgender people, but to mock the notion of celebrity and how society reacts to it. But many critics argue there's a difference between addressing a topic critically and perpetuating harmful stereotypes or making light of real struggles. Religion. Ricky is known for his outspoken atheism and frequent commentary on religion. His views on the subject have been a significant aspect of his public persona and have generated both support and controversy. He's been candid about his atheistic beliefs, often discussing them in interviews, stand-up routines, and on social media. He frequently emphasizes the importance of science, reason, and evidence-based thinking, contrasting these with faith-based beliefs. Religion is a recurring theme in his comedy. In his stand-up routines, he often pokes fun at religious stories, practices, and beliefs. While many fans appreciate his humorous take on the subject, others, especially those with strong religious convictions, find his jokes offensive or even blasphemous. Gervais has engaged in public discussions and debates about religion, most notably with individuals like Stephen Colbert, a devout Catholic. These discussions often revolve around the nature of belief, the existence of God, and the role of religion in society. Gervais's views on religion and his comedic treatment of the subject have made him a polarizing figure. While many atheists and agnostics appreciate his candidness and find his critiques of religion insightful, many religious individuals feel he mocks and disrespects their deeply held beliefs. Some critics argue that he oversimplifies complex theological concepts for comedic effect, while others feel he's dismissive of the positive aspects of religious belief and community. Cancel culture. Gervais has expressed concerns about the rise of cancel culture, especially in comedy. He believes comedians should have the freedom to tackle controversial subjects without fear of backlash or being canceled. He's emphasized the importance of context in comedy and has argued that jokes should be evaluated based on their intent rather than being taken out of context. He often frames his critiques of cancel culture within a broader defense of free speech. He's argued that while people have the right to be offended, they don't have the right to censor or silence others. He thinks open dialogue and debate are essential and that cancel culture can stifle these discussions. His Netflix special. Gervais, regardless of the controversies and feuds that often surround him, continues to perform with confidence and good cheer. When it came to his most recent special, a performance for Netflix called Supernature, Gervais was realistic. He knew that no matter what, there would be people upset at his content. Said Gervais, quote, "Every single line, someone is going to complain, either because they hate it or they don't get it." He added, quote, "I can list 20 taboo subjects. Everyone in the world laughs at 19 of them and hates the one that affects them." So clearly Gervais is aware of the controversial nature of his comedy and plans to keep going with it in the future. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think Ricky Gervais really is hated, or is it just a few people making a lot of noise? Let us know in the comments section below.